Greetings, my fellow travelers and the fine people at Hello Games. And yes, if you detected some sarcasm, you're not wrong. In the last two saves, almost everything that's on a base on the edge of a settlement to add and fill out the settlement is floating off the deck. Don't quite understand why the water has gone up and the ground has gone down, but it seems to be consistent with this update. Not to mention, clearly the game has moved landing pads around and removed structures, because I had put that in a building. You know, slightly better resolution, a few dozen large new monsters roaming around the planet. It's not worth wrecking players' bases, because you know what? I don't feel like spending the dozens of hours to reinstall bases that took me, you know, well, been playing the game for close to 2,000 hours, so at least a few hundred hours to build. All this for purple grass. Chunks of rock as opposed to small chunks of rocks we used to have before. So I think I'm gonna redouble my efforts to find a building game, because it's what I've said a few times recently. Every time there's a step forward with this game, there's a couple steps back. You know, technically speaking, the water should have never gone out of place testing when the game was first, created. There's no justification for it. I mean, it should have been very simple. Anything within a base should not change. I mean, I have a portal base where there are 6 of these monsters which are excessively rare, all congregating around the portal. Maybe they think it's a female. Maybe they think it's a male, and it's fairly phallic and all that. I mean, this base was a base computer to, build stuff in the settlement. But the teleporter ring and the landing pad are now obstructed, which means, of course, every time you're going to use them, you're going to have to, clean them up. I'm sorry. There should have been an exclusion. I take it back. The teleporter ring is not buried. It's a landing pad that's buried. Oh yes. Oh, you don't want to be scanning me. So Also, a simple fact is, despite my efforts in the months leading up to this update of uploading the PlayStation 4 saves to the PlayStation 5 with no success at all, since they've now removed the option, curtails, because the game as it stands is incredibly slow when it comes to loading on the 4. And saving sometimes can be measured in minutes. Alright, let's presume for the sake of argument that this is the final version until the next time they have a world reset. Okay, alright, so we're in that save, great.
Insert inventory.